Alrighty, so I found another really cool source to use, basically a little toolkit. This is Google Arts and Culture, and it allows you to take your students on basically like what I had created, a virtual field trip, but it uses a lot more of like really cool different like primary sources and stuff, and you can actually explore places in depth. Ignore all my tabs up here. So you can like see all these different types of stories and everything. This is from the Korean Film Archive, and then just go discover this historical event. So I chose the Korean War because it's interesting, and then it gives like a little brief synopsis right here of the Korean War and everything. So you can see like click on different things. Like this is, I believe this is a painting. It's called The Letter. It's an oil painting, yeah. Um, gives a brief description of that, but you can always do like pick and choose like different like primary sources from here to utilize in your classroom. Like this could be a bell work like question on like analyzing this painting on historical significance and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. And then this is pretty awesome too. You can explore the Korean War Memorial, but like through Google Maps, so you can see all around you on where it is and everything, and actually see it in real time. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah, it's really interesting. Let's hide that. So let's go back. Oh, can I like go back? Okay. Um, they also have like really like interesting stuff. So this is like an actual primary source that you can like show your students on what is this like a war diary, I guess, of some guy. Yeah, war diary 1951. That's really cool. You can also zoom in and actually read it and everything. You can have like your students actually deduce real time like actual artifacts on what you can find and everything. That's interesting. Really cool. This is the Australian War Memorial. Um, you can see like you have them like really look and see like and draw their own conclusions on how these people were feeling, what had happened here, and everything. It's really cool. And then like this shows like them like an actual color copy that was used in the war, and then like this you can also like have them do like cross curricular activities too, basically with this. So this is from the Korean Art Museum Association. Be like, hey, how do you think that this portrays, and how do you like think that this like basically portrays the Korean War from like how people were feeling on each side and everything, and like which clues and stuff, like what color scheme, what art style, etc., and so forth, like allows you to basically see this from like almost from how the people were living at that time. Really interesting. I don't know. I thought that this was a really cool site to utilize because it has a lot of primary sources on it from what I was looking at. And it doesn't just have like history, it has also I saw like it had different like it has historical events and everything, which is really amazing. Like you can actually like immerse your students within all of these events, but it also has like different like art styles, artists, art movements. So you can also kind of like show like, hey, this is what Renaissance art style look like, and how does this portray this time period and everything, and like how does this like what part of the world is this from basically and everything, which is really amazing. Like you can basically create a virtual museum within your classroom all online nowadays. Like you have historical figures here and everything. It's just really cool. Like, okay, so let's not click on Joseph Stalin. We don't talk about Joseph Stalin. Hmm. I am just gonna choose. No, I'm not trying to that. Let's go with Elizabeth II. So it gives you a brief description of her, and then it shows you 3 stories related to her and everything, and where they came from. And then it shows you like primary like resources on her life. Basically, it's like, hey, if you want to have like your students do like a biography on someone, this would be amazing too, because they can pull like documents and like actual snippets of their life instead of like having to go and try to find maybe a book on them from the library if they're lucky. This is really cool. This is really cool. But yeah, and then have them be, you could also have them like choose like, I don't know, like a country or something to do a project on. I can see myself using this a lot in the future. So yeah, I'm impressed. Now oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is Elizabeth II. But yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that you could do that with the cursor. It's interesting. Okay, I like click. Okay, whatever. And then yeah, alrighty. Whoop. How do I stop?